Hello guys, welcome to another video. So in today's tutorial, we're going to go over a very interesting project just called CodeGraph. So this got recently become very popular. So what it does is actually do a pre-indexing of the code knowledge graph. So if you have a code base that's very complicated, so to run this before you run a coding agent such as Claude or Codex, this will improve the efficiency a lot. So this will index the code and also so that the agent can understand that quickly instead of just going through the photo structures, understand the code base, understand imports. So the code graph will start indexing before doing all that, so the agent can directly call the code graph MCP to understand the code base. So it's a lot more efficient. So in this video, we're going to show you how it compares to a agent that does not use code graph. So then you can see that clearly with code graph, the efficiency improved, and also without CodeGraph, it probably is a little bit slow. So that being said, let's get started. So if you look at the stars, so it's already got 12.6k stars. It's very popular. It's got a few days to increase to this number. So if you look at the star graph, so if you look at the star history, so you can see that it went very well. And so to install it, it's very easy. So if you just go to this installation section, you can install it in a few ways. So one way is to just do the npx, and this is interactive install. So you get all the prompts, you can confirm which one to install. The second way is to just use the manual install. So if you actually go to this quick start section, there is a section, it's called manual setup. So this is also convenient if you do not want to go through this interactive prompts. So this will basically just install a package for npm, and also you have to update the Claude.json and also Claude settings if you use Claude. And if you have to update the global config, you just go to this Claude.md or create another separate file, include in Claude.md. Then just copy and paste this prompt, so you're ready to go. So this is how easy to set this up. And to start testing, you can just go to your project, whatever projects you have, and then go to the project and just run a code graph that you need. So this will build the index. So they have also a demo in the first section, so which is very nice. So this is exactly what it is, how it works. So you can see the code graph init-i, they can see that it's start indexing the entire project. So after everything is completed, you will see a .codegraph folder and database inside it. It's a SQLite database. So let's go to a real project to show you how this works. So basically this is another project which is also very popular, which is called OpenHuman. So this got very popular recently as well, but this video is not for OpenHuman. This is just for CodeGraph. Just take the OpenHuman as example. So this project needs a login page. So what we want to try out is that we want to show this up or set this up on a VPS, which you can see here. So we want to set everything up on a VPS, but there's a lot of issues with the front end, which is like login stuff, like the backend RPC service. We have to configure that. So what we want to do, we just wanted this simple. So we don't want to just make this too complicated, and this needs some work. So we want basically this login page to get skipped. So we don't want to show a login and try to log in the page and do all that. So we just ask the Claude Code. Basically, this code base is OpenHuman project front-end code. So can you tell me how to skip the login? Right. So this is basically local testing. And so what it does is that this code does not have the code graph. So this is very just Claude Code with the LLM to understand the code base. And you can see that they went through a lot of the questions, and finally it's probably 4 minutes. They made some changes. So this is first round change. So you see that there's changes they made, and after that we just basically saying that there's still problems, and can you use CodeGraph MCP to analyze the project, see what to fix? And actually it literally took 1 minute or almost 2 minutes. So it's half the time. So one is 4 minutes, and this probably just almost 2 minutes. So you can see that the CodeGraph does improve the efficiency. Once you'll be able to wire that up. So it's very convenient. And once you'll be able to just talk to CodeGraph and talk to the Claude Code, and I think the code efficiency did get improved. And you can see that after all these changes, you can actually see an interface like this. So you can see also they have this really nice icon for OpenHuman. So it's a very nice project. And you can also switch back and forth. You can have different chat mode with the chat, also with the icon, which is I think the human and also the chat. That's why they call it OpenHuman. And I think there's connections you can set up. There's settings. There are also this toggle of the theme. So really nice. And you can see that it's also connected to the backend. So it's very nice. And the CodeGraph does help a lot with the coding efficiency and code base. So it's very helpful. So if you do like this video, please subscribe or comment if you have any questions. Last but not least, if you want to see how the CodeGraph actually stores, so you can just go to this CodeGraph and see we initiate the CodeGraph project inside this app folder. So once it is initiated, it will create a CodeGraph database. So it's a SQLite project, and we talked about earlier. So to try this out, you just have to write SQLite 3 and also just point to the database, and you can see there's different folders, different tables. You can see there's edges, files, nodes. So that's how they build a index graph. So if you want to know more about it, and just you can run some queries like select from this table, and you can select different table to see what it stores. So hopefully this is helpful. If you do like this video, please subscribe or comment if you have any questions. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and see you in the next one.